Let's make some blueberry sorbet. As you can see, I've destemmed around 1 pound and 5 ounces of blueberries, something like that. So to a blender cup, using a funnel because this is probably going to be a mess. I'm going to add all of these blueberries, and we'll get the ones that I drop in a sec. Oh god, we've lost one onto the floor. Mistakes have been made. Really, the key here is just not to rush. Or worry about the mess you're making. This is not working. I need a better solution to this, because I am losing too many blueberries. I think I'm just gonna have to accept getting my hands covered in it. Okay, we've only lost 2 onto the floor so far. I'd say that's probably, okay, 3. A good sign. I'm going to see how much volume we lose when we blend this. And if it's a lot, then we'll blend it and then add some more. Yeah, that's less than half. I think we'll add the rest. Now, how do I do this without making more of a mess? I don't. So, we'll just embrace the mess. Okay, I think we can fit the rest of our ingredients in there without having to reblend. So we want about 100 ml of lemon juice and 100 grams of sugar. You could get away with a little less. You could add more if you want it sweeter. I think about 100 grams is good for this recipe. Or at least we'll find out. And then 104, whatever, same thing. Gonna make sure, because that's gonna be a mess if that opens. All right, let's hit the smoothie button. Now you can see there's still a little bit of the skins in there, and that's perfectly fine. Let's get this into a pot. And you could just pour this into a Ninja Creami cup right now and make this into sorbet, but the last one when I tried that, it had a little bit of a kind of an earthy, it wasn't a bad flavor, but it could have been better. And I think cooking it like this is going to make it a lot better. And we're just going to turn that on and cook it for maybe 15 minutes. Low and slow is the key. Got just a little bit of foam starting to build up on the top, and that's totally fine. If we can get it a little bit hotter. So obviously you don't want this boiling and splattering and burning, but this is about as hot as you would want it. Oh, there goes the foam. Lots of bubbles kind of rolling out through it. If I stop, it doesn't splatter, but I wouldn't want it any hotter than this. We're just going to keep it going for maybe 10 minutes. This looks like a perfect temperature to me. As soon as I stop mixing it, You can see that it's got bubbles just kind of breaking the surface everywhere, but it's not splattering and spattering everywhere. It doesn't smell burnt at all, it just smells like delicious cooked blueberries, kind of like a blueberry pie. And lots of steam is coming off of it and it's reducing fairly quickly. Now, somewhat obviously, I have to let this cool before I can put this into a Ninja Creami container. All the steam that's come off of it has pretty much just been water coming out of the blueberries and allowing the flavor to condense in what stays left behind here. It's probably also allowed some of the sugars to caramelize and go through some kind of crazy scientific properties and premises and things that I don't fully understand, and has changed their flavor quite a bit actually. It had the original flavor of it before I cooked it was kind of earthy, a little bit sour from the lemon obviously, but just kind of an earthy blueberry, a little bit sweet but not very, kind of a 7 out of 10 flavor. But this right here, this beautiful crimson dark red, and that's not just because this is an orange spatula. I've actually got some here from a bit earlier on when I was mixing and set the spatula in this bowl, so I can compare the color by just kind of doing that. And okay, to be fair, I'll admit when I'm wrong, that is more purple in the bowl, but I think those are definitely two different colors. Like, one is a lot lighter, one is a lot darker. So, either way, you can see that it's darkened a lot in color. Flavor's gotten a lot more intense. And it is as smooth as you could ever want it. I don't think we'll have to worry at all about getting little bits of blueberry skin stuck in our teeth or any of that kind of thing. Things have cooled down enough. Did I make jelly? It still looks liquid enough to pour, so that's a really good sign. Now, let's see how big of a mess I make when I try to do this. I just don't even want to say anything, I don't want to jinx myself. I haven't made a mess yet, but... Oh. We'll just get that in post. Nobody saw that. Alright, this has been in the freezer for a couple of days. Let's try the wild blueberry sorbet. The center of it does have a little bit of a mound. I don't know why it does that. It's not too bad though. That seems good enough to me. Now that looks good. I don't even know what to say. That just looks perfect. Let's see how it is texture-wise. It's a little bit thin, but as I've found out, if I put this in the freezer for a day, it'll firm right up. Moment of truth. Yeah, I'm basically speechless. That is 11 out of 10. If there is a perfect 10 out of 10, this is it. I'm not going to be able to wait until that fully solidifies, so yeah, we're gonna take a little of that with me right now.